layering. Okay, I'm getting like rhythm game, archaea, but also a little bit of circus in there. I don't know why I'm getting circus vibes, but I just am. Jersey beat, clap. Fairly straightforward song. Fairly straightforward song, I must say. I mean, straightforward on the drums, because you got, apart from that Jersey beat, which I thought was really cool, you got a little standard 4 on the floor, which is nothing wrong with that. What I think that my favorite part right now would definitely be obviously the Jersey beat, that was really cool, but also just like the secondary layering they add with either the guitar or the synth. I can't tell because of the filtering. I can't tell because of that, but that was some fun, juicy stuff right there. Back 5, so you guys can hear a little bit of what I'm talking about. Like, pay attention to the right ear. I was really paying attention to that one. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm getting a little haunting circus vibe. I think that's because of these synths right here. It's almost like a Dracula thing. It's almost like a Dracula Castlevania soundtrack type thing with these chords and these freaking presets. Key change, obligatory key change. I mean, I do see fangs and blood. I do see fangs and blood and like the red and black thing. And so maybe this person is a vampire. Like Vampire King? Is this a tribute song to Dracula or something? Okay, very cool. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but oh my gosh, it's raining so loud outside. Jeez. Okay, cool song. Cool song. It's not one of my favorites, to be honest, but I do like the direction of what they're trying to do. A little circus, like hunting Dracula EDM thing. It's really it's pretty interesting, I gotta say. All right, so the next one we're gonna be checking out is mikitoP Shoujo Rei. Here we go. Maybe a MIDI guitar. I was thinking it's probably guitar, but it was kind of hard to tell because of the overdrive and distortion. Ooh, we got some fun atmosphere right here. Okay. This is not a Vocaloid song. What is this? Bro, I feel like I'm about to go swimming. I feel like I'm about to go swimming, man. What is this? You jumped into the railroad crossing just when I was having a good time. You had to see. This is why I don't read. This is why I don't read lyrics, bro. Like anytime a song sounds good, I want it to be a good song. Like now that I read the lyrics, now I'm gonna be depressed the entire time. This is why I don't read lyrics. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. It's very pretty. Well, we got some fun environmental sounds with some delay on them, so you got a pretty open space sound here. Is that an acoustic guitar? That sounds like an acoustic guitar with some muffling or some muting in there. Also, I like the triangle groove there. Ding, 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 ding. I don't really hear a lot of triangles nowadays in music, so this is cool. Ding, 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 ding. Also, I didn't know a triangle could sound like that. Hold on, it sounded like it had two different like sounds. I don't know if where they hit the triangle, they have like they put their hand on it just to like, I don't know, get rid of some sound waves, so it has a more muted sound, and then when they let go it has like a ding. So okay, wow, I there's actually some layers to playing a triangle. It's not just ding 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? You can have a little finesse with it. You hear that? Oh my gosh, I wish I never looked at the lyrics because this sounds so summery. It sounds like, oh my gosh, I could play this on the beach. Never mind. Oh my gosh, the guitars. Okay, the lag is really bad for me. Let's see if it helps if I strip at 480, 360p. It's just a PNG anyway. It's not any better. Great. Ding, ding. It's the secondary melodies for me. Ding, ding, ding. I love songs that do that. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, what is that sound? I hear like a. It's like something like wood, like a wood washing sound. I don't know. I've seen that like a thing be used by musicians, but I don't really know what name it's called. Like the. That's a really cool sound. Someone find the name for it, please. Oh gosh, now I know what the lyrics are saying with the train. Oh my gosh, no. Wonderful. Now I'm gonna hear a freaking. That's what I'm gonna hear now. Stop! This is evil. This song is evil, man. The song is evil. Stop this. No! This freaking little like acoustic guitar samba, I can't even enjoy it no more because I'm sad. Also, I just realized that the volume has been pretty low for you guys. I apologize. I'm gonna raise it high a little bit. Key change. Oh, you can see one of the girls doesn't have a shadow. Oh, dang. I just saw it. Vocaloid, man. Happiest music on earth. I love the group here. sounds so beautiful. Why does it have to be sad? All right, last time I mentioned it. Bang, 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 bang. It is a very beautiful song. I wish it was beautiful on the happy side. You know what I'm saying? All right, last time I mentioned it, because I know Vocaloid fans are going to be like, you shouldn't be in Vocaloid music if you want happy music. Got it. Why you laughing, though? Like, why you laughing, though? This is not a laughable situation. Is this a girl a psycho? Did she push her friend into the freaking... Wow. No. Oh, this is Psycho Bitch. Oh, this song is about the other girl accidentally driving the other girl to suicide by marking her as a bully target. Oh, no Yuri. I would have liked a happy little lesbian story. That would have been great. I would have taken that. But this is like a freaking... The other girl was like being a fake friend and kind of just... Why did they do this? Why did they do this? What the hell? Okay, so was like the meaning of the lyrics up for interpretation up until the very end? Was it up until the very end, or I'm pretty sure if you like deep dive into the lyrics from like the first second, maybe you could pick up some things better. But I don't know. I was passively looking at the lyrics. I was like, okay, her friend is just very depressed and then offed herself, which is very sad, very sad. But oh no, she actually made that. Anything psycho, not gonna lie. Huh. Dang. Still think it's beautiful? I mean, it is a beautiful like instrumentation. The instrumentation is beautiful, but okay. This Vocaloid song reminds me of that one game I played, I think. I forgot the name of it, but it was a game where it was a computer game with like the sprite graphics where you had to go into a like a little girl went into a haunted house, and then she was constantly being targeted by like horror things in the haunted house. But then when you got out of the haunted house and like the woman of the house tried going after you, the dad came and saved you and shot like the woman in the house. Like the witch of the house. And then I think the plot twist at the end was the woman in the house, the witch house, was actually the daughter of the dad, but she switched bodies before the beginning of the story. So throughout this entire time, when you were playing as the little girl who go into the house, you were actually the witch the entire time, and the witch was actually the daughter trying to stop you. And then at the end of the story, when the dad shot the witch, he actually shot his own daughter, and then the witch went off with the daughter. The witch went off with the dad. I forgot what story. I forgot what the name of that game is, but yeah, it reminds me of that. It reminds the witch's house. Yes. I know PewDiePie made a game about it. PewDiePie made a gameplay video about it, and that's how I knew about it. But yes, yeah. When you are rooting for someone this entire time, and then you realize at the very end they were the villain. I love stories like that. I'll be honest. I love stories like that. It puts a spin on like the typical storytelling trope. It's actually like really cool as long as it's done well. You know what I'm saying? And I would say the witch's house, it was done well. But it just reminds me of that. I know it was a completely off-topic thing for me to talk about. I apologize, but, you know, it just popped up in my head. I needed to talk about it. All right, Utsu-P. Utsu-P presence. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, you're not baiting me. I know this is going to be a metal song. You're not baiting me with this little, like a freaking hip-hop electronic. No, I know it's going to be metal. You're not fooling me. Also, I'm sorry about the frame rate, you guys. My laptop is absolute garbage, and we're working on getting a new PC set up soon. So this is not going to be permanent, I promise. Oh my gosh! Come on, bro. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Little halftime here. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Facts. Okay, so is this song going to be criticizing religion? Okay. Same thing. Okay. This chorus slaps. I also like I also like that Utsu-P also added a second voice. I'm pretty sure that second voice is voice bank too, but like that just adds like an extra level to the vocal like performance, man. When you add a second voice, it's just really cool. Okay, these lyrics are very deep. So I want to become an obedient little one, so I acquire a taste for nothing but catastrophe. We're approaching levels of poetic literature that just go above my head. I'm just gonna vibe to the music. That's ironic. A Vocaloid voice saying which is real, which is artificial. I'm pretty sure that's the point, which is, yeah, it's interesting. I like the timpani, little timpani break right there, right before we get into the chorus. That's very interesting. We're adding like a marching band aspect to metal. This is going on the playlist, by the way. Secondary voice, yes. Love that. And the second voice, it doesn't just sound like her just singing again. It has a different sound to it. I wonder if they use a different voice or they use the same Hatsune Miku voice, but just with different editing on it. Time for the Gray Show. Okay. I gotta say, Utsu-P is probably one of the more experimental producers when it comes to processing the voice bank vocals. It's not just like slapping the melody on top of an instrumental. They're like mixing and changing different things at different points. Like right here, you have a lot more distortion, less pitch, more like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they do that. Trying to mimic a screeching aspect. Oh my gosh, what, we're getting epic now? I thought it said everyone is gay. I thought it said everyone was gay for a second. Very introspective song, I gotta say. Obviously, the metal goes absolutely bonkers, but you didn't need me to tell you that. I would just sound like a broken record at this point. But interesting lyrical content here. So I think what they're trying to criticize is just the over binarification of things and like people, right? People want to always like make things good or bad. Like my side is good, your side is bad, but in reality, everything is pretty gray for the most part, which is I think that's a valid criticism to say. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they legitimately were meaning when they say that God and love doesn't exist, because you know, I have certain ways of thinking myself. So, but I mean, even if they did, I don't really care. But I think what they're just trying to say is like everyone is good and bad, right? There's no like wholly good. There's no wholly evil. But and I mean, I definitely agree with that sentiment, to be honest. A lot of people like to just box things into good and evil too much, where it just completely overgeneralizes and completely oversimplifies things, where everything is just on a gray zone if we're being like completely objective with things. But yeah, people get very tunnel vision, especially with certain things. All right, last song we're gonna be checking out is this Gumi song. I think this is Ishu. This already looks wonderful. This looks like it's gonna be like very happy music. That's what distinguishes the best producers, the amount of tweaking you could put on the voice to make it sound unique while still sounding good. Yeah, just that extra effort, you know what I'm saying? Just going for that extra credit where you don't even need to edit the vocals. You kind of just make instrumentation, slap the vocal on it, that's it. And it would sound good for the most part, but you know, just that extra credit, when people go for that extra credit, that I think that's what is really cool about Utsu-P. Well, this is going on the playlist. Time consuming extra work. It is. I vibe with this. I feel like I'm getting eaten by a glob monster, bro. But there's also trap music. Yeah, you said the snare sounds really good. I mean, it's just a standard hip hop like a trap drum kit, which is in fact like the reason why I'm so like taken back, because everything else sounds not trap at all. But then you just slap Kendrick Lamar on it, and then you just have a weird mix. All right, back 10. Hey, what's up? What is this transition? Why? Whoa, 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 whoa. What kind of anti-transition was that, man? We go from like very open sound to just piano, like just with like little to no sound effects on it. You just go straight into it. Wow, okay. Also reminds me of like Legend of Zelda type stuff, like Twilight Princess type piano melody. So I'm low-key getting a little bit nostalgic from this. I feel like I'm in the, what is it, Hyrule Forest or whatever. Alright, bro. Wow. That was cool. That was cool. Let's go back 15, see what's going on with this atmosphere right here. Why was that drop so heavenly? I mean, we got like a standard quarterly note bass. I don't even think the bass just changed note. I think it was just playing the same note. Do, 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 do. Oh, no, it did. It did. But like very basic melodic structure. The real kicker here was the piano and those pads. I think I don't know if they had separate pads playing or just they had a piano preset with where the pad comes with the piano, so you have a grand piano with a pad aspect. I wonder if they did that instead. But also to complement that, we got extra punch on that snare drum. Yeah, right there. And also just to add more, we got like a reverse sound happening right before the snare. So you got a. In the second half, we have a lot more vocal sampling with some extra percussion on top. That was really cool. It's crazy because like I don't even think instrumental wise there was that many instruments. I think it was mainly just the bass, piano, and maybe some pads. So 3 at the most. But it was still able to sound so full regardless. So, hey, quality over quantity always with music, man. Just because you got more or less doesn't mean jack unless you know what to do with those instruments. Pad? Okay, so playing with the pad filtering. The sound effects here are great. I'm so sorry to pause right before the drop, but let's go back 10. Just the editing to the sound effects. What in the Misekai is this? Snare drum roll with a lot of reverb on it. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, I want to go back to analyze this drop a little bit. So, I mean, that vocal delivery is way different than before. But I want to hear the instrument, see if there's anything interesting happening in the back. I think I hear some supporting electric guitar in the back, but it's not very prevalent. It's just very subtle and in the background. Obviously the real spotlight is in the voice, but just the reverb in the back, especially with that snare drum. Yeah, it's still adding like an appropriate atmosphere, but with what they're doing. And then you finish off with the bass, and then also some lingering pads from the previous section. And then going back to the piano after some space. Wow. I am really impressed with this song's use of transition, or lack of transition. Because like usually you add some impact, you add some crashes, you add some like with every new start of a section. But here there's just none of that. All of it's just instruments, and as soon as they're done with the section, they just move on to the next one without any sound effects. Very minimalist take with moving from section to section. Oh my god.
「 goodness. 」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」 「」
this song's writing is really good. And that bass, very experimental on the bass too. Like not with the melody. The melody has been fairly basic with the bass. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's like the most basic you could ever do melodic wise. But the real kicker and the real complexity comes with like the different effects, the different changing effects throughout the entire song, especially with that bass, because the bass it sounds very muted at some parts, but then especially here you hear like a wow. So we have some automation thing, right? It's not just you just slap a bunch of effects on the bass beforehand and then that's it. That's the entire bass. No, you everything's like interchanging. Everything's like getting fixed as the song plays, which I like. It adds a lot more, less more interaction into the song rather than just having everything feel static. Which is I think that's another reason why I like this song so much, because the producer not only adds some unique effects on the instruments, but also just changing things throughout the song, and everything is not kept with one sound. Everything changes. Everything goes like it's really cool. And again, that extra credit thing, right? That extra credit, you don't really need to do all that. You could just like slap a bunch of effects beforehand, just play it out, and it would still probably sound pretty good. But just that extra credit